Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of A Tall Woman's Perspective podcast. I am your host, Riah, and I have my wonderful co-host, KevEZE. Y'all know he always hold it down for the fellas on this podcast. So, guess what? This is episode 6, y'all. This is episode 6, and it's a special episode because it is debuting on its own YouTube channel. That's right. We got our own YouTube channel. We moving on up, y'all. So make sure y'all subscribe to A Tall Woman's Perspective podcast channel to keep up with everything, tap into all of our topics, catch all of our episodes, and so much more on that channel. So also, shout out to everyone that gave us our topics for this episode. We're going to start off with the first topic. I thought it was funny the way he said it. So, the first topic is why the nobody want to work? And he said, women included. So, goddamn, he came for us, ladies. That's the first topic. Next one, we're going to discuss Jonathan Majors and his ex girlfriend slash domestic violence accuser. I can't wait for y'all to hear that news because it's really good. Next topic, we're going to discuss that list. Y'all know that list that's been surfacing around on social media. So the list is a list of restaurants where ladies do not want to go on a first date. They don't want to go to. There's so many names on there of restaurants. So I didn't actually look at all of it. I skimmed through some of it, but we're going to discuss that today. And the last topic will be what good is an apology without change? So as y'all can see, we got a really good episode for y'all today. Make sure y'all go to YouTube and subscribe to our new A Tall Woman's Perspective podcast channel. Y'all know Kev gonna do his thing and make sure y'all know where to go. One click, because y'all like easy stuff. It'll click, take you right there, make sure y'all subscribe. So be sure to tune into this episode.
Okay. Nice little intro, man. It looks pretty good, like a brand new channel and shit. I like it. I like it. I like
Uh-huh.
it. I like it.
Uh-huh.
That
Uh-huh.
means got some things going on. You feel me? Some things is working here. But what's going on? What we talking about? What's first? What's first?
What's first? I feel like we need to jump into what good is an apology without change?
Ooh, dang! I just watched a movie just now. Like it's called Bad Dads on Netflix. Like it
Mm.
was a portion of it where Bill Burr's character, and spoiler alert if you feel like this is that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bill Burr's character is like a guy that kind of goes off a lot. You feel me? Like he's mad, he goes off, um, and he kind of takes things a little too far. Not to the point it's violent, but just the way society is today, he takes it too far. You know?
He's a high hit. It
Yeah,
sounds like
high head for shorter terms, right? And he'll just when he get into an incident after he'll just apologize for it, like to his wife and whatnot. And it just got to the point that he just kept doing it. He just kept doing it, kept doing it, and there was no change all the way until watch the movie. But yeah, so that's interesting that we're talking about that. But I feel like apology without the action, the follow up after is just in a way I describe it as evil. I feel like that's evil. Evil people do that. You know,
mm-hmm.
because if you're gonna apologize and not try to change or change how you are, it's just like you can't say that you're a good person. You know,
True, I agree.
but
I agree.
yeah. So how you feel about that?
I feel like don't apologize if you're gonna sit there and bullshit and keep up the same thing you're apologizing for and you
Mm-hmm.
don't take no action. I'm more of a person where I don't really go off for words, right? Like I need to see the action behind it. So you can apologize, I'm sorry until you blue in the fucking face. But if you don't show me that you genuinely sorry, what good was that apology?
Right.
You ain't changed shit. You kept the same thing going along. So it's like you're not sorry. Why
Yeah.
apologize?
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, and then you can tell. Like, I'm a type of person, or anybody that's good at reading people.
Mm-hmm.
is that like when people apologize with no action, like before that non-action happens, like you feel nothing from the apology. Like you just hear it. You like, even if someone's crying like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry," it's just like you just have that feeling, you know. And if you don't have that feeling the first time, after the third or fourth time, those tears is like not hitting nobody. It's not hitting for nobody, So it's like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Whether it's female or male, male or female, just in general, it's like I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry for whatever it is, but it's like you're not doing anything to change it. It's like, yo, you can't be trusted. You're very evil, and they should like,
Mm-hmm.
it's messed up. It's messed up. It's like because if I'm gonna apologize and I'm somebody that really means what like I mean what I say, but I can admit when I'm wrong. So I can say something that I meant,
Mm-hmm.
but if I'm wrong about it and I'm corrected, like, yo, that wasn't nice because of this, this, and that, I don't mind saying I'm sorry and mean it. Meaning going forward, I'm not going to say certain things. I'm not going to say something, because it's like at the end of the day, I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, So, but I don't walk on eggshells.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm gonna say sorry for something, I'm changing that behavior immediately. Like you're not gonna be able to find anybody that say that I apologize to them
Mm-hmm.
and did the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not me. I'm all about getting better, and I said it on the previous episode. You know that I try to get better every day, and how is that trying to get better? So that's why I feel like the people that do that are evil. You know.
Mm-hmm. Just to piggyback off of what you were saying, when male and females use that crying shit,
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it's just a form of them trying to manipulate you and like convince you to like, oh, I'm really, really sorry after they done already did what they're apologizing for,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they do the tears and the sobbing and the snot and the all this extra shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, you're really not sorry. So why apologize? Like you gonna keep up, you gonna keep doing the same exact shit. Just stop apologizing for it. It's bullshit at the end of the day.
And then it's like that's one of the things where it can be anywhere. It's like universal, right? It can
Mm-hmm.
be homies, you feel me? Or it can be a neighbor that you're not cool with, like a neighbor, y'all, he cut his lawn or they cut their lawn and they keep cutting your part of the area to make their yard look bigger. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? You talk to them like, yo, can you not do that? Like, this is my part. And they'll be like, yo, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Next time around to cut that grass, they do it again. At this point, I feel disrespected. You know, there's that part of it, right? In a relationship, you feel me? One party, let's use cheating, because that's like the most egregious thing, right? In a
Mm-hmm.
relationship. Um, one person cheats on the other. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's just the lack of respect for your partner, you know?
Exactly.
So it's like it's universal. It means kind of like the similar things, but they mean like it can be used for anything, that type of behavior. And that's evil
Mm-hmm.
behavior. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? So
A lot of people use that though. When you
yeah,
think about it, a
yeah.
lot of people do that shit.
Small or big degree. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's that's wicked. That's wicked. And you
Yeah.
shouldn't really be around too many people that move that way. It's dangerous for
Right.
all parties. You never know how someone's gonna take some things, and it's a lot of boy who cried wolf. I know they don't really use that anymore. I don't really hear that too often,
Mm-hmm.
but if you watching this, I'm pretty sure you heard that. The
Right.
story of the boy
One
who
time, at
cried
least one
wolf,
time before.
and your grandma would say crocodile tears. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, or some of your moms, depending on the ages and
The
whatnot.
age
But
brackets.
yeah, 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 man. That's it's not good at all. It's not positive for it's coming from that. The only
Yeah.
thing that I can say that might be positive coming from that is if you change, right? The one
Yeah.
that's getting apologized to,
Mm-hmm.
you change. You put yourself in the position where you're no longer being apologized to. Remove yourself
Yeah.
from said situation. You
Get
know,
rid of them. That's the
yeah.
only way. That's the bottom line of that.
You can end.
Get
You can
yourself
end
out of
the.
those situations.
you can end a relationship, you can
Mm-hmm.
end a partnership, you can end
Mm-hmm.
business, you can end
Whatever it
whatever,
is.
you know, even an altercation, you know what I'm saying,
Friendship.
with someone that
Yeah.
lives on your neighborhood, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you can remove yourself from that, just not be in those situations, you know, like don't take something a certain way or don't even hang with the person, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It don't always be like that. It don't always be like that.
Not worth it.
Not at all. But
Yeah.
that's all I got on that one. I think I
Yeah, same here. I
yeah,
feel like we definitely can relate on a lot on that topic, just as far as our point of views on it. So that was really good. Shout out to I'm terrible with names, whoever gave us that topic. That
right,
was really
right,
good. And I'm sure everyone can relate to that for sure.
definitely.
So this next topic, Jonathan Majors and his ex-girlfriend slash domestic violence accuser.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. This topic it's happened months ago, right?
Yeah,
I feel
it
like this
happened
is
a
like
while
months
ago.
ago and it keeps popping up like every few months. Like there's always something else coming out about the case.
Yeah, like not too long ago, the accuser got arrested, but I was seeing that she wasn't gonna get charged for anything, and the trial is about to start because Disney pulled one of his movies or pulled his movie or pulled something off the calendar. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, that it's about to get hot in that trial, or whatever, man. But
Mm-hmm.
her getting arrested, I know that caused confusion to a lot, like me and me too, because it's like, okay, if she got arrested, did she lie? You know,
Mm-hmm.
about something. But the fact that she's not facing charges, like, but you know, even that situation alone, it kind of makes me want to ask this question. Uh, do you feel that someone that lies on somebody else to get them in trouble with the law deserve to be held accountable for it?
For sure. For sure. I feel like it's a reason why if she was the victim, right? And it's
Mm-hmm.
months later and now they're charging her, they had to find something to where as though she lied. I mean, we're gonna find out, once we follow the case, but at this point, I feel like that's very obvious. So for sure, I feel like she needs to get some jail time, whatever they was going to charge her with.
How about in general?
You
Like
said,
just
how
in
about it?
general, because you know you hear about this a lot where
Mm-hmm.
it's a domestic dispute and you hear it's a lot where the accuser is actually lying or just not telling the whole story and the other party gets
Yeah.
caught up. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
they have to deal with the law and sometimes they have to deal with the streets because, you know, a party may go to a group of people crying wolf. That
Mm-hmm.
might cause like I don't know if you familiar with Travis Rudolph.
No.
Okay, Travis Rudolph, I think he was playing football in the NFL. I think he was. And you know, he had a little situation, I guess, with his girlfriend or a girl, you know, and she had went and got her brothers or whatnot, and a friend
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. I guess she was trying to say he raped her, he did something, hit her or something. Um, I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, some shit happened,
Mm-hmm.
and she called the guys, and the guys pulled up. You feel me? And try to, you know, start some shit.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was strapped. I think two of them might have been strapped. You feel me? But you know, they pulled up weapons, trying to do some shit. And then Travis ended up pulling that, you know, that he pulled that out.
Mm-hmm.
And while the dudes was kind of running away, he started blasting. You know, there was two
Mm-hmm.
ones probably, but he started blasting. But it's like he ended up, you know, beating the case and whatnot. But that situation went from someone saying some shit, and it's like a lot of people getting hurt from it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so like people like that, and I'm not trying to make it a gender thing. I'm just talking about people that do that
Yeah, in
should be
general.
held accountable. Should like certain charges be brought on them for
Yeah.
doing that?
Yeah, just in general, I feel like they should.
Mm.
Because why are you lying? And then it's like the damage that you would do to, let's step outside of Jonathan Majors and just anybody. You never know. Like it can ruin someone's life all off of a lie. I
The
feel
most
like,
famous one being Emmett Till.
yeah, it needs to get, listen, the time is terrible.
Hmm.
Terrible. I feel like the accuser, well, the false accusations, whoever is lying, they definitely should get some jail time.
Yeah, I think they should have to pay for all the lawyer fees, which they probably would have to. But they
Hmm.
definitely, I feel like they would have to pay a large amount to whoever they accuse for,
Hmm.
especially as far like as how like the profile, right?
Hmm.
If it's like a star in the cameras, you feel me? They should probably have to pay like everything they owe. You feel me? Like everything they make. Like if
Hmm.
you're only bringing 100,000 a year or something, I'm not saying only, but if you're bringing 100,000 a year, you're gonna have to pay
Hmm.
them $100, make $100,000. You know, you gonna have to
Hmm.
do that because what you
Right.
did, was life changing. It could have been life changing. You feel
Hmm.
me? It probably still is life changing because
Still
that
is, yeah.
person has to deal with that. Now,
Hmm.
the general public, the people, it's a little different. They get a little more violent. You know, they got to
Hmm.
deal with it now. It's like you might get into it with people just because of a strength of a lie. You know, whereas like it shouldn't have to really be like that. But you know, we'll get more information about this trial, and I guess we can update people on this when we get further into it. Because the
Hmm.
last thing I saw was that she had got arrested. You feel me for like
Hmm.
multiple charges, but like just seeing it recently, like earlier, you know what I'm saying? It was like because when I saw that they dropped his movie and stuff like that, I seen that the shorty's not getting charged and whatnot. So that's something we're gonna have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, for sure. Especially since the trial is about to start. I can't wait to see.
Yeah, anything to keep us entertained, huh?
Right.
For real, it's a whole lot of stuff going on, but we're gonna be entertained by this trial.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, man. But that's all I got on that thing.
Same. Same. But our next topic is about that list. Y'all know that list that's been surfacing around on social media about, it's a list of restaurants where women do not want to go for a first date. And that list was pretty long.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna run it down. I actually got it here. You feel me?
okay, good. Because I didn't see the whole list, so I can't wait to see
I'm
here.
gonna start from 28 and go back to one. You feel me? And
God
it's
damn, it's 28.
yeah, it's 28, man. 28 sports events. 27 Waffle House. 26 a bar just for drinks. 25 a hookah bar. 24 nightclub. 23 bowling. 22 somewhere that requires a long drive. 21 movie night, Netflix, Hulu, etc. 20 family functions. 19 ice cream dates. 18 coffee dates. 17 Starbucks. I'm like, ain't that kind of whatever? 16 church. 15 the gym. 14 Denny's. 13 IHOP. 12 the buffet. 11 Red Lobster. 10 Wingstop. 9 Buffalo Wild Wings or B Dubs. Um, 8 any fast food chain. 7 Your House. 6 the movies. 5 Olive Garden. 4 Chipotle. 3 Chili's. 2 Applebee's. 1 Cheesecake Factory. The floor is yours.
Wow. I want to know the women that gave those answers. Cause I don't even like you bitches is tripping, okay? Just know that on TV. I know, and y'all know, let's keep it all the way real. One thing I don't like is how people, women, men, I mean, everybody come on social media and they got to portray this image and like, oh, I could never. Yo, cut it the fuck out because 9 times out of 10, y'all, you done did that.
Mm-hmm.
Be your real. That's why I take breaks from social media every now and then because it's not real. It's not authentic. I don't really care for it.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of those places on that list is like, what? You wouldn't go for a first date? Like, what if, I heard the gym. My memory shot too. I know it was a lot of places on there, but the gym.
Yeah.
You're into fitness, the person you're dating is into fitness, and y'all decide to go there. Like, that's really y'all thing. So y'all always working out. Y'all go there for a first date.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, coffee. If it's like really early in the morning or something like that, and you meet up with the person you're dating, let's go on a cute coffee date. What? That's on the list? Like,
and then it's funny how, right? 18 is coffee dates and 17 is Starbucks, right?
How? Make it make sense.
Up. Wingstop is 10. Buffalo Wild Wings is 9.
Wait, so there's an order? This is an order?
Yeah, this is an order.
Wait a minute. And you mean to tell me it's an order according to the number. So you're telling me Cheesecake Factory is number 1?
Number 1.
What was the 28?
Sports events.
This list, I don't even know. This list is bullshit.
Yeah, it is. It is. But this list took a chokehold over a certain group of people. Because honestly, I'm only seeing one group of people talk about this. Talk about this list. Right?
Wow.
Now, the list went viral, so yeah, you got mainstream talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But the energy from one specific group of people is just real negative.
If I take a while,
a lot of fight and a lot of fire and a lot of shit talking. Right? It's our people, man. These lists,
of course,
right here, that, in my opinion, is just another way to put a bigger wedge between black men and black women. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the person who made this named everywhere that someone, because like you brought up earlier, the lifestyle of the rich and famous, you feel me? Mm-hmm. They wouldn't really advertise that they go here. And like you said, people try to put up an image. It's like, yo, some of the people that's agreeing with the list is saying, yo, you need to take me here, you need to take me there. They probably can't afford to go by themselves, right? Mm-hmm. Now, there are some people that do want to go, I mean, that can't afford to go, but it's like, all you see online is the argument. Like, I see, like, when I'm on Twitter and all that, whatever, X, when I'm on that and I'm on the list, or if I'm on IG and I see the list, I always read the comments just to get the temperature of what type of people are going negative, what type of people are going positive, or what type of people are saying, yo, this is a stupid list. A lot of people outside of our people are saying this is a stupid list. But it's our people that's acting like this is too good for them, as far as like the women. You see a lot of black women on there just saying, yo, don't take me here, don't take me there. You lucky, yo, be honest, there's a lot of them that's talking like that who will pull up to the house. Yo, I got a bottle, pull up. You had like a lot of people talking like that, they pulling up for the bottle for the right person.
But I find now that's crazy. Now it's some things on there that I don't agree with. We're not going to your house on the first date. That's crazy.
I'm saying.
But I agree with you. It is a lot. But if they think let's dig into it. If they think a nigga got money, or if they they going to pull up. But a solid bitch that don't really give a fuck about that. Ooh, I'm just they're not. So it's certain things.
Until the house is 16 acres.
I'm just still like, why would that be for the first date? Like, that's what?
Because I got a whole movie theater in my crib.
Yeah, but all right, you saying It's
I'm
not.
saying everyone can be bought in that situation.
Go to the movies then.
In my opinion, every woman can be bought in that situation. You just have to put it in front of them.
What for month? What?
And I could throw it the other way. You feel me? But this list is for the women. Like the women said this. Like the men got a list too, but I don't know if it was legit or not.
I'm not going to nobody's house for no first date.
You know what I mean? I've seen it.
But that's just me.
I've seen it.
I can't speak for all women. But
I've seen it.
Yeah. You going out sad if you pulling up for a fucking bottle. You talking like you let a nigga convince you like the fuck is really going on here?
Talk to them. Talk to them, Mariah. Talk to them.
What is really going on?
A lot of them that's gonna say, "Oh, you got Tito's? I'm on the way."
Yeah, but then it's crazy because they will turn down like other places that are on this list and like, huh? As far as the other restaurants, like you wouldn't go there? Ooh, we man. It definitely, and you know one thing, when I see things like that, I be in the comments looking too because it gives you more insight on the person. Like, wait a minute. You know how like I don't judge people, but like you, and not to say like, okay, you thought this person was like this, but then the things that they're saying in the comments, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, oh, this nigga really like, oh, this person's really like this. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and a lot of them be full of cap. They be having a cap and gown on, yo.
Yeah, you see their character.
Some people I see personally. Some people I ain't gonna hold you. There's some people I seen personally say, I ain't going to your house that came to my house.
Wow. And they all wow. So you see it first.
They be having a cap and gown on, man. You know
what I mean?
Like I went to Applebee's on the first date before. No problem. Hold on, man. Hold on, because some of this shit, god damn it. Let me pull this up.
No, that's how you can give it your perspective from that point of view. Go through that list.
Look, and it like this is a cap and gown situation too. It's a lot of women at sporting events. A lot.
It's a lot of women out there. It's a lot of women that love sports, so they would love to go. That's what I'm saying. It depends on what you're into. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, for instance, someone that's into the gym might look at a first date there like, oh my goodness, a girl that's a diehard Eagles fan, football, basketball, Sixers, what you take them on the first. That can be you can really impress them like that. So like I don't understand. And this is coming from a woman that I'm not into sports at all. But I know for a woman that is, like that could be like, oh my God, he really took me here. Like, I love this team. That's impressive. So our next topic is I'm gonna say it the way he wrote it. Why the fuck nobody want to work? Women included. He made sure to throw that in there. So women, ladies, he came for us specifically, but yeah, he wants to know why the fuck nobody want to work.
Shout out to the guys, man. Shout out to whoever sent that in, man. You know what I mean? It's 2023, man. It's harder for us, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyway, but just to take it general before we start slicing and dicing. Yeah, that's just the generation we in now. Nobody want to work the post-pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Made people want to work from home or not want to work at all because they got used to getting that money. You feel me? So yeah. I could definitely see that being a big change in society. I felt like I don't know the numbers, but I think food stamps probably went up. The amount of people on it, welfare, the amount of people that's probably on it went up. You know what I mean? But it's definitely an issue. This is actually helping companies replace people with machines.
Yeah.
It makes you think. It makes you think is if all this stuff was calculated or not.
Right. It does. It makes you think. And well, if that's the case, so many people are falling victims to the shit because that was going to be my response to that is definitely, it's a lot of people that's comfortable with getting whatever, that little bit of cash that welfare give and the food stamps. And like you said, the pandemic really did something with that money, with the PPAs and all that extra money, but that been going. So it's like they still comfortable with living that way and not working. Yeah. Me personally, I can't look. I need some money coming in. Like I can't settle for that. But I think that's exactly what it is. People got lazy and too comfortable. And they got adjusted to living this way, and which I don't understand because the cost of living today, I was in the market earlier. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I feel like every time I come in the market, prices are going up. And I wish I can get some damn food stamps.
Like it looked like that the middle class is being eliminated.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
Or if it's not the middle class, like that gap between middle class and lower class,
Mm-hmm.
it just got bigger.
Mm-hmm. Much
You know?
bigger. Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's a lot of people that's in a position now that's like, damn, what we gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
But you say he was going hard on the women, right? Saying especially women. I think women today, and honestly, I can only talk about my group of people, but in a general sense, I'll just say it because I don't want to just keep bashing our people. But women, it's a confusion of women that are independent, um, but want to live like the women from the 30s. All you gotta do is take care of the house. You shouldn't have to work. You shouldn't have to get money. The
Mm-hmm.
man should make enough. Not realizing
Mm-hmm.
that really we're at a point now where
Times have
it's a lot
changed.
of women that like make more than men, and they feel,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I don't have no data in front of me, so I'm not gonna go hard with this group of people's doing this and this and that. But it's more so like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's one of the things that the women go through, where it's like they want to live like back in the day, but they want to be modern. They want to do what everyone does today. Like the things they advertise to today. Whereas like
Mm-hmm.
no, honestly, we're not in a position to do that anymore. A janitor can have a big ass house back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? A janitor today, he might have to get like another job to get a
Yeah.
house. You know,
Yeah.
so it's different. It's different. We're at a space now where not space, but we're in an era now where both parties have to work. Both parties have to do something, and the only alternative is making it with your creativity, making the money that way. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's not guaranteed. That's damn near selling crack you made. You feel me?
Right.
Like you gotta hope that it's some good shit. You gotta hope that the people like it.
Right.
You
This
know.
is it. Like this thing.
And so shout out to everyone that's watching this right now. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like that's I can go a little deeper on that, but I want to know like your input on that.
My input is, yeah, I'm still leaning on basically, I feel like again, they got comfortable with all of the pandemic money. I don't even know how much was coming in, but I know it was a lot. People was out here balling. Okay,
Yeah, I
hood
was still
rich.
working.
Me too. Well, unfortunately, I didn't see none of that money. But like I said, that's been long going. So it's like, at the end of the day, people didn't go out to try to get those jobs back. They just got accustomed to living without having that money. And it's crazy because again, like I said, I mentioned earlier when I was in the market, I feel like each time I go, prices are going up. So why are you so comfortable with not working with no income coming in?
Yeah,
One
and
thing
that's
about the
anybody.
bills, that rent, that mortgage, is going they gonna keep coming. They're not stopping for nobody.
Yeah,
So why not work
bills
for it? Just try and yeah,
bills have no feelings.
at all. At all.
They're not compassionate about anything. They want their bread at this time,
hmm
and if you don't have it, there will
hmm
be consequences will be down.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna tap into that credit and
Yeah,
ooh,
yeah, like it's tough.
I,
Like, and I think once people grasp that concept that both of you guys, and I'm only like, and I'm assuming, no, let me not assume, right? Because you can be single and have that mentality, and I think that's what he's talking about with women. You feel me? Like the single women that don't want to work, but like the last topic, want to put up a topic like that. You know? Yeah, I don't know what happened, y'all. It was a little glitch in the system. You feel me? But anyway, um,
Little mannequin challenge.
Let me say this, like, just to start here, and if y'all heard it, y'all heard it. Y'all didn't, but I'm gonna say it again. You feel me? I feel like a lot of women today, because women was a part of this. A lot of women today of a certain age group, I would like to say between 23 and maybe 33. You know what I mean? Um, they want to live like the ones they see on TV. You know, but it's like y'all don't understand. Y'all not rich like that, and y'all partner might not be rich like that because y'all live in the same type of neighborhood. So that means y'all get the same type of money. But if you don't want to work, then he's only getting a certain amount of money. Y'all can't afford to do that. You feel me? Like, it's, and a lot of people don't want to live by their means. If to make it general again, everybody want to spend big and stuff like that, but they don't want to
Yeah.
work or get the type of jobs or be creative or get a hustle that can gain that amount of capital where you can go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But back to the women, you feel me? That age group I just talked about,
Mm-hmm.
in relationships, they want to be like, all right, the man should be able to do everything. Where in 2023, that gap between middle class and lower class got bigger. Where it's like, okay, guys, y'all gotta work now. Unfortunately, women gotta work now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like everyone has to work. You know, or develop a hustle to bring in income. You can't rely on income no more. And I don't know if this glitched in or glitched out or whatnot, but a janitor from 1930, let me put a little more to that. A janitor from 1970 or
Yeah.
1960 can afford a 5-bedroom house, 4-bedroom house. You know what I mean? Where now a janitor in 2023 better be selling crack and having another job at the post office to get that type of house.
Mm-hmm.
To somehow be able to fit all them hours in his day and have another hustle outside of selling crack. You feel me? Or meth, you know, depending on the type of group you in. But like it's I feel like once that group of women realize that, they'll start working more. So that's answering that part. But in the general sense, I feel like that pandemic was played a huge part into that, where people just got lazy, didn't want to do anything, didn't
Mm-hmm.
have a hustle, and it was just like, then what we do now? Because prior to the pandemic, they didn't have that drive to get it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So that time off and getting fed
Mm-hmm.
was like, damn, that's not going to happen again. Like, it was some people, because, you know, probably a couple months ago, there was rumors or whatnot that the government was going to go through another shutdown. Now, it was people that are automatically saying, "I can't wait to get back. I can't wait to be back home." You feel me? Getting these checks, not doing nothing. It's like they lost that mentality when that pandemic came around. Like, yo, I'm gonna go get that money. Like, say
Mm-hmm.
me and you had to work during the pandemic, you
Right.
know. So it's like we don't understand that right there, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, that's my point of it. If you want to chime in, you feel me? Because I
No,
can.
I mean, I feel like you pretty much said it all. We definitely agreed on, yeah, everybody got comfortable during the pandemic, all that free money that was coming out, but you definitely touched on everything. You
How
said
about
it
the
all.
women? How about the women? How about y'all?
How about that?
How about y'all? You feel me?
Well,
Because homie
so,
did go hard. You feel me?
you,
So I talk to
how
your
about
women.
that? So,
Talk to your women.
as I mentioned on a few episodes before, yeah, I'm gonna talk to us. I mean, I feel like, some of what you're saying was true. But the way I was raised, and I said this on a few episodes before, so my parents were older. So the generations you were talking about, that's how my dad carried it from my
Right.
mom. So my mom didn't really have to work because my dad took care of everything.
Right.
But I'm the baby, so I understood where as time go on and generations came into the generation we're in today with this era, it's a male. I mean, I'm not gonna say I hate to say that because it's still men out here that still take care of everything, like, and how they take care of everything, and the women don't have to contribute. But it's not that many as it was back in the day. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I can understand that. Like, yeah, women gonna have to work. You
Yeah.
gotta work. And then me, like, well, my mom always said, like, all right, whatever a man gives you is extra. You gonna make sure. I mean, I'm not gonna say just my mom. My parents raised me to be that way. You gonna always have your own, with or without a man. Anything a man give is extra, but you gonna always have your basics and shit. You always gonna have that down yourself.
Okay. Let me ask you a question because you said something that I feel like this can be another topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
People probably not gonna like me after this episode, man. They like, yo, do he like black people or not? But I just love my people, so I
Oh,
get
it's
mad about
another one.
certain stuff. Yeah, you
All right,
know.
go ahead.
Do you think that being taught that is hurting the community?
Being told what?
You can do it. Well, not that because you got the option. You got both, with or without. But there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people that's saying you can do it without a man. Like that's a lot of things. You hear that often. Like black women will champion, I don't need a man. You know what I
So
mean?
that
To
this
do
is, I'm not
whatever.
one of them type of. I do it. Yeah, I can hold down my
But do you
bridges and
think
all of that,
here's my
but I
question. Here's
don't.
my question. Here's my
Oh,
question.
okay.
Do you think that is contributing to the destruction of the black family?
Yes, it is. It's definitely distribute. It's messing everything up when you think about it. Like there's no two parent households anymore in the black community.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to be. I mean, and I guess it all depends. Like you have some women that don't want to be married. They want to take on that. Oh yeah, like it's just me. I hold this shit down by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas though, and I don't want to compare myself to anyone, but I can do it. I mean, I've done it literally. Like I know how to hold shit down about because that's just the way I was brought up. This is how my parents raised me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to eventually be married, and I want to, like I'm not. I want to be. What's the word for it? Like
I wanna be
I want to be in
married.
a okay. There it is for our generation in a soft girl era, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to contribute.
Uh-huh.
Like again, that's just a part of me understanding in the generation in the era we're living in today. As a woman, you're gonna have to contribute to something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in
It's that
2023.
gap like that. Okay, it's still some men that whereas though they take care of everything, and some women don't have to contribute anything. But it's not how it was back in the day. And again, I
Now,
use my parents for it because my parents are older, so I've
yeah,
been seeing it done.
yeah. You know what I mean? My parents gone, so it was like and they was like split before I even, you know what I mean? Before I was able to like really understand that two parent household shit. So
Mhm.
um but I don't want to just because I know homie, whoever, shout out to you. You feel me? You came up on this, but it's another
Yeah.
side of that, of the men. We have men, you feel me, out there. Cause I don't want you to be like, I don't want you to just hang your women out there like that. Cause I be
No,
seeing
because we
females
can.
like,
I'll sit there and say it's a lot of men that it's a lot of women that's go get to a bag, they take care of everything, and it's a lot of fucking flunkies that sit on the couch and all they doing is giving up dick. That's it.
yeah, yeah.
And they're
But
not working, they're bums. As long as they got enough money for some weed and they can take her car while she at work, drive around in the hood. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm never just gonna and I don't want to be one sided with like just women and men, but that's what it is.
yeah. I just wanted to acknowledge that it do go both ways. You feel me? I ain't
For
want to,
sure, for sure.
I ain't want no women to watch this and be like, yo, man, he's fucking her head up. He's putting her.
No, no,
Nah,
no. As you
that
can
was just the
see, like,
topic. You feel me?
yeah, that
Like
was the
so.
topic, but I'm a big girl. I got my own perspective.
Yeah, that exactly. You see the title.
Yeah.
You see the title. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And y'all
Right.
already
And
know
everybody got
me.
different point of views. Like it's going to be another woman that, another girl, woman, female, anybody, another male that's going to watch this and they may have a different point of view, which is
Yeah.
why you guys could definitely, we love the feedback. Any feedback,
In the
comments,
comments, you're
posts on our new YouTube channel, go on there. Listen, a Tall Woman's Perspective podcast channel. Make sure y'all subscribe on YouTube. Go on there. If y'all don't agree with what we're saying, comment.
yeah,
Simple
definitely.
as my dad always say, simple as night and day.
And if you feel like you got big draws, hop up on here. You feel me? We'll
Yeah.
love to have your perspective on here because I
Yes.
would talk less shit and ask more questions. So yeah, I would especially like, and then don't get it messed up. You feel me? Like this show is definitely open for guests and whatnot. You know what I mean? You may see some in the future. You know, so we're gonna
Yes,
get
it
a whole
is.
lot of perspectives. You feel me? We might
Yes.
talk to the sun. We might talk to the moon. You feel
We
me? We
are
might
open
talk
for
to the
it.
stars. You know
Yes.
what I mean? We might talk to the cars. Who knows?
You
I don't
never
know who
know.
we'll have on this on this show. But it's a VSN thing. You already know what it is. So I think it sounds like we're wrapping this up.
We're wrapping it up, guys. Again, this is episode 6. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, A Tall Woman's Perspective podcast channel, to stay updated with everything.
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 Yeah, man. This is a good one. This is a good one here. This is episode 6, aka y'all, and on this channel, y'all gonna get a whole lot of Mariah, you feel me? Like a whole lot, not just episodes, you feel me? You're gonna get some other things, you know what I'm saying? This is
I'm gonna give y'all the real me.
Say ours. She's very humble. She's saying ours, but nah, this is her channel. This is her channel, you feel me? So
we debate a lot on that. I'm gonna let you have it though. This time, I guess for a second. But yeah.
Yeah, I just contribute, you feel me? Like King KevEZE, you feel me? You can follow me everywhere at KevEZE, KEVEZE for those who spell well. You know, I don't judge. You know what I'm saying? Big VSN. Shout out to the VSN family. You know, we a family for real. And we all about getting bigger. So if you think you have something to contribute to this podcast world and you need a good team behind you and a good team to help you, come holla at VSN, man.
Definitely. Shout out to
VSN. Like Diddy. We ain't like Diddy. We ain't gonna be able to get you awards at the BET Awards. Like we ain't on that type of time. You feel me? But as far as helping people in real life, come holla at
VSN. This is where y'all need to be.
Yeah, definitely.
This is where y'all need to be.
Definitely. And I think that can be a wrap. Right?
That's a wrap.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because I'm lit. I ain't gonna lie.
I've been sitting here like